Pre-show, pre-show. Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on, boys and girls, children of all ages? Free. This is the pre-show. Supposed to have not one but two co-hosts today. One regular and one new to the game. But yeah, you know me. I gotta start on time because I got stuff to do tonight. I gotta keep my eyes open. But oh, there's one right there. There's one. There's his name is what they call this guy. I think they call him Rocket Reese. He's back again. Say what's up, Reese. They can hear
What's
you.
up? Going on for sir?
Nothing much. We're gonna talk about this wild card weekend. Also, of course, we're gonna preview the divisional rounds. A couple rematches from last year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um, also the
Yep.
new what we got for NFL updates: two firings, one hiring, one out for the rest of the playoffs, which is unfortunate for him, just in case they do make the Super Bowl. Uh, yeah. Anything you want to talk about while we on the pre-show?
Yeah.
Oh, Reese.
Well,
Okay.
I said so. Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, Prime. Yeah, bro. If I'm you, I know you had a little history there, but yeah, stay away from Dallas, there, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I see. No, don't start that because you know what? Let me do this on the pre-show. And do it now. So
Yep.
I had a clip from months ago, probably when I first started. Yeah, but you was on it. You was on it, where I stated where Giant fans should not get their hopes up because it was reported. If you remember this, it was reported at the time that Dion did not want his sons, especially Shakur,
Yeah,
going to
anywhere
the
cold.
Giants. Going to the Giants, right?
Yep.
So okay, it's an old clip. He probably changed his mind once the Giants had the number one pick, and they indeed of a quarterback, and he changed his mind. Everybody got a right to do that. But when you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm giving you it was actually reported, not just this past year, but the year before when he actually had video proof that he said this to Antonio Pierce and the Raiders. Not only that he said it on a TV show, a talk show where the lady is a Giant fan. She said, "How about come to my Giants?" And he said, uh, not, I don't think so." At that time, where they was this very questionable front office, probably still
Um,
is, but yeah. So if he changed his mind, he changed his mind. But don't say I don't know what I'm talking when I give you this. It's not an opinion; it was actually factual. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
again, look at the dates of the clips if y'all watching it now, and then you can say, "Oh, this didn't age right." Then I take that. I take that. You can say it didn't age right, which a lot of things don't age right in 2025. But that's all to it. But if Dion, which he already stated, he's not going. He said he loves Colorado, and big up to him for that. Um, but I just got that. I didn't want to really report it because that could be a rumor too. But then it did came from Adam Scheffner, so he's not wrong all the time. So it is what it is. Anything else before we Reese?
I kind of like brought this up last week on the cap. Yeah, I'm like Joe Mixon. I love you, bro. But um, yeah, interview you gave would have been good on CBS. Would have been good on Paramount. Not necessarily good for Nickelodeon, there, bro. Just
Wait. What did I miss?
oh yeah, yeah. See, Joe Mixon apparently accidentally dropped a couple of words during his post game
Oh,
interview. Yeah.
What was it? Was it words that you should not say around children?
Yeah.
I don't think he. Listen, this is why
Well,
I gotta.
technically one or two, but yeah.
This is why I think they should keep the Nickelodeons and the Simpsons stuff out of this. I mean, keep it in the game, but don't bring it to posts
Yeah.
like after the game. Because remember, especially if it's a winning team, they hype. You don't want
Yep.
that, But that's just me. I'm just doing my last little uh things, and we can start this show because we got not a lot to talk about because it's like I said, the playoffs, but we probably get into it. And there were some good games this past weekend.
It's still hard.
Some good games. So without any further ado, uh,
Oh, good for the winners anyway.
oh yeah, let's start this countdown. Let's freaking go.
Lights, camera, action, it's game day. We're diving into stories here, what did they say? Enforcer's got the mic, and he's ready to play. Football dreams we're here to convey. From the training camps to the big night glow, discussing stats, making the passion flow. Every single tackle, every touchdown goal. In this podcast world, we steal the show. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Draft day dreams, players rise and fall. Every underdog story, we're giving the call. Strategies and highlights, we'll break down it all. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having the ball. So grab your headphones, let's kick it right. Together we'll unravel the Friday night hype. With laughter and insights, we're taking flight. On the Self-Made Podcast, the future is bright. Talking football, oh yeah, that's our creed. With every episode, together we lead. Self-Made Podcast, planted like a seed. In the world of the game, we'll always succeed. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Draft day, dread, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Join the Self-Made Podcast, the future is bright. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having a ball. Draft day dreams, players rise and fall. Every underdog story, we're giving the call. Strategies and highlights, we'll break down it all. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having the ball. So grab your head.
Yeah, I sort of like that shit every fucking time here. Welcome. We have made it to episode 20. I'm your boy Enforcer, and this right here is my brother Rocky Reese. Where are we, Rocky Reese? Where are we? Let's get this out of our way. We're right here. There we are.
What's good, brother?
Nothing much. I just know my NFL football at least is dwindling down. It's about to end soon. Yep. But we still got other football. I guess I gotta get used to it. What up, Thirsty Jack? Everybody know that's our brother Hill. He said he already commented. That's dope. That's dope. He already said Russell Wilson lost in the wild card. We're not surprised by the way they ended the season, but it is what it is. Oh. Let me do this now. He's late. But he's here. Well, the third co-host for the night, first time here. I should ground him for our wrestling podcast, but we had a good time there. 13 thoughts. What's up, good brother?
What's good, fam?
What's going on? So we just started, so you ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing.
All right.
All right. First things first, as we always do, we do the hold on, I gotta do my sponsor. Hold on. Gotta do the merch. We got some new merch. Because say fuck them. We're gonna start this year off on fire. Get your fuck them t-shirts that are on Self-Made Podcast. tpublic.com. There you go. There's the link right there. Make it easy for you. But we do NFL updates, brother. First things first. Oh, let me put that over here. There we go. We have an injury. Our boy named Kobe Dean. He's out for the rest of the playoffs. I think he had a patella torn. Right?
Yep.
Oh, I got two Philly fans. Y'all supposed to tell me this now. Come on. How did this happen? I don't remember seeing it.
Actually, it was him making a tackle, and it was like, sometimes when the person make a tackle, like he's bringing somebody down, but then they plant and then they like do like a split tackle, they plant their leg and then like twist it. Yeah.
Turf
Turf Monster will always be undefeated.
Yeah. I'm not. I never go against the turf like that. Especially, hey, at least it was not on the old Eagles stadium, the veteran stadium, because
Yeah.
you already know about that. That turf never lost, ever. Next thing, though, I think we probably all are we gonna get excited. Yes, we all get excited. This one. Mike McCarthy part ways with the Cowboys. Or actually, he probably got fired. I don't know. Either way, part ways. What y'all think about this? Like, we all saw it coming, but
yep. The only one who really won out of this is McCarthy, because at least now he away from that headache known as Jerry Jones. But I gotta say this though, I'm gonna be real interested to see who's gonna be their next coach. Or should I be more accurately say their next puppet? Because we all know Jerry's going to be the real coach.
Exactly. Who will volunteer for that position knowing outright that you will never be the GM. You will never be the real coach. You will never be able to govern your own team and actually run the plays you want because you're always going to be answering some old racist.
I mean, I always say this, shoot, you might as well, since you are the GM and so you might as well coach the Cowboys since your ass is the name that always on the media and everybody talks more about you.
He don't want the hate though. If he takes the head coaching spot, now he can't have plausible deniability. Look at how many years it took him to admit he was the actual GM.
You know what? The thing, I wouldn't say he wouldn't take the hate because you're already getting the hate. Look at the past couple years, you've seen the cameras more on Jerry Jones than the head coaches.
Yep.
You like the press conference, you see every other team, you see the coach, all the cameras on the coach. With Dallas, all the cameras, all the cell phones that's recording, all those around Jerry Jones. When you see that big star, that one star represents Jerry Jones. That's it.
Because he wants to be the lone star in Dallas.
He is the lone star because he don't have no fucking coach. So
hell, as a fact, barely got a quarterback, but that's neither here.
That's a whole other story. It's all season. They need to fix that. Hopefully, they get their shit together. I mean, not hopefully, but I'm not a hater. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy hater. It's just some of y'all fans. Anyway, next.
I want them to like keep where they at right now. Matter of fact, I hope they get worse because
listen.
Anything they did, they brought it on themselves.
The last time we had this was like almost 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when they was 5-11, like 4 years in a row, and then we had to come back with. We don't want that. We want them at least be average. At least average. Because when you're mediocre and the way they come back, they spend money. And yeah.
So, money can't fix everything.
I guess not. You haven't fixed it in almost 30 years. Next. Well, we saw this coming. Kind of messed up last week that Mayo got fired right after the last game of the season, but we all saw this coming. I called this last year that he was going to be the head coach. Former Patriot player, won Super Bowls with the Patriots. Mike, what's it? Vabel. That's a anyway. That's a linebacker name. I'm sorry, that is a fucking linebacker name because you make fun of it, he gonna hit your ass hard. But he's not a bad coach. He's old school. He's really old school. Run the ball first, pass. That's how he was doing it in Tennessee. He ran Derrick Henry all over people until everybody got the secret. I guess the playoffs, he might run out of gas by the championship season, whatever. But how you think his first season will do? Because this team is not built to win right now. So what y'all think about it? Is his first season gonna be better than Mayo, or is it gonna be equal to Mayo?
How much cash?
How much cash? How much cash I got on?
No, how much cash they putting into that roster? If they putting him under that same roster, just keep his car running because he ain't have a job long either. Just keep a car running.
You gotta remember, Kraft is cheap, man. Kraft's been cheap for years.
Exactly.
So they got money to spare. It's just that are they willing to spare it?
Will they?
Right.
Yeah.
Will they or are they willing to do it? Because to me, the quarterback is gonna be a competition now. It's gonna be a competition now. And you got your mobile quarterback and you got your pocket quarterback. In my eyes, he just had one game, but he showed his ass off in that one game. And then you got to worry about your running game. I don't know who is their wide receivers. I'm dead ass. I don't know none of their names. And then you got their defense.
But then again, that's kind of been the thing with the Patriots for most of their franchise, especially like under Brady and Belichick. Is like trying to figure out who's on the team.
With Bill Belichick and Tom, and I know somebody who watches like, why are we still talking about them? Because they the ones that brought y'all to prominence. When I was a kid, the Patriots wasn't shit. And they got their ass whooped by the Bears, they wasn't shit. And then they all of a sudden won 6 Super Bowls. So I got to witness this. Like, we all got to witness seeing someone win 6 Super Bowls. Like, I didn't see all the Steelers 4 Super Bowls. I saw 2. I didn't see, you know what I mean? So we all witnessed to see this, but I don't, even though he came from the product of Bill Belichick and those championships, I don't think he got the right roster for at least not even a championship. I'm gonna say a division title. They not built for that yet.
No,
and I guarantee you, he's not gonna get fired at the end of this in the next season like Mayo did.
Nope,
of course not.
So
of course not.
I don't know. I would say he might have 1 or 2 more wins than Mayo, maybe.
I've been had the same discrepancy toward most of the coaches in the NFL. There's always going to be that window there that a certain color that I can't quite put my finger on has to have a certain win percentage over another certain color that also might appear on my shirt. And the balance of the winning record, losing record scheme in the NFL, and I'll say that about any sport if we're being honest. NFL, NBA, all of them, the standard is different. So being that he is a New England legend, they might give him a longer rope.
That's what I know I'm going to stay on, because this is why I messed up, because Mayo was on that team too. Mayo was on that team, and he knew the Belichick way. He knew all that. To me, it's just, I guess, this was Melo's first season as a coach, period, as a head coach, period. Yep. Mike got a resume. At least he made it to the playoffs. At least he made it to the AFC Championship game. He had some big time victories in the playoffs. Everybody remember he knocked off the Ravens. They was number one in the in the conference. All that stuff. It's to me though, like you just said though, it's a list out there. I didn't fucking put it on here, but it's a list out here of coaches that's in our in that persuasion that don't last more than maybe 2 years. At least the other persuasion gets 3, 4.
Yep.
Right now, as a Giant fan, I can tell you right now, Dabo would have been fired with this season.
I had somebody question me on that exact subject, and I just used Florida State as an example.
Oh God!
Wow. Talk about a team that fell from grace.
I just used Florida State as an example. Mediocrity has been their name for a good little while right now.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you allow to be mediocre? You prepared his pink. You prepared his pink slip in the beginning of in the middle of the season. You already had his pink slip ready. Yet you can fall from national title tier to did you even make a bowl game?
A bowl game?
Yeah.
Did you win any conference games? Shit.
And no talks.
None. Not one. I know. I know this is going to be
differences in the coaches that we are looking into.
It's all, you know what? It's always been like that. And I hate to say this, just like quarterback position, just like hell, even GM, you got to work twice as hard and get results twice as fast.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Mayo did not get those results, and he was fired as soon as the game was over. We got that report as soon as the game was over. So I understand they was mad because they lost the number 1 seed or number 1 draft pick. Past haven't been but they made this is the thing, and this shows how good Belichick. If I give him a little credit, they still made the playoffs after Tom left. But Tom if Tom didn't make the Super Bowl, if Tom didn't win the Super Bowl, I think Belichick would have still been coach. I think he didn't want it.
But is that an indication of how strong their team was, or how weak the AFC East was?
How weak the AFC
East.
How it was, because if you think about it, the only coaches that they had was, and I don't really hate to say it, but it's a fact. The only coaches they really had was the Jets.
And
the Dolphins
was here and there.
Right. Right. The Dolphins was Buffalo was set back a long time.
Yeah.
I think that miracle what was it? The National Miracle, what do they call it?
Mississippi Miracle. Yeah.
Yeah, that just killed the whole drive of Buffalo. It took them a while to get back to promise. Now look at them. 5 straight years division champions, but that don't mean shit in Buffalo. They used to going to the Super Bowl and losing. So I mean, let's keep it real. Next thing, so we get to this wild card. Speaking of GMs, after the week after Antonio Pierce gets released, so does GM.
And that ain't the only person that need to be out the Raiders.
Oh my God. Let me just say this right now before anybody start this shit. They better not be talking to fucking Chucky. I saw that somewhere. I never want to repeat. I never want to report it, but I'm not going to. Don't talk to him. Don't bring him back. Okay, this ain't 2000. This ain't 2002. Y'all fucked up. Y'all got rid of him the first time because he won the Super Bowl the very next year. Don't bring him back. It don't work that way. Every team that does that, it never works the same way. Every time a team bring back someone that won a Super Bowl or got them into some playoffs victorious and had no winning percentage on them, they bring them back and things gonna happen. the Washington Redskins did that shit. Now they talking about they did it once already. Don't do it, please. Don't do that. Don't do it. And Jets, that goes for you too. Don't you bring back Rex? Bring back Rex. Rex got fucking ultimatums though. He already said it. I'm gonna be GM this time, or I'm not coming back. So, but this guy right here, he was a hit and miss for me. Like,
they're no good at new formulas because
they're still in the Al Davis mood.
They still in the Al Davis mode, but you didn't give Antonio Pierce a fucking chance. We talking about Mayo.
We just spoke on that. I mean, yeah, do I have to keep cleaning this already clean shirt?
I mean, but the future is bright. He came in as the interim coach. He brought some type of attitude. He was a player's coach. And then this year, y'all didn't count none of the injuries that team had. Just like mostly every other NFL team that had a losing record had. Y'all didn't count that y'all in one of the toughest divisions because everybody was the playoffs except for your ass. Mm-hmm. And then the market you in. The market you try to keep your ass constantly in.
It was an excuse. That ain't who they really wanted. It was just fanfare, and the team that was currently there liked him. So when he fell from grace, it was gotcha. Now we can go get who we really want. They know who they want to hire. This is just a long whole line of crap. They know who they want to hire. They know who they wanted to hire possibly before they hired him.
They probably got an opportunity to because it's still open. The coaching spot and the GM spot is still open. Mr. Mike Davis, you got you. I know I said this for the number one pick, but you on the clock, brother. You on the clock. Not just for a draft pick, but a coach and a GM. What my brother said here, he said at least Las Vegas Raiders got WrestleMania. That's a win. Shit.
Yeah, that's about the only thing they did. But
yeah. That's a win. It's a win because you're gonna make some money that weekend. Finally, this guy. We said what we said a couple episodes ago. They got released from the Ravens.
And it's still
4 catches or 4 targets. Yep. And you get waived off the playoff team. They didn't keep your ass for practice squad. They waived your ass off. And they might need you next week. That's the fucked up part.
Yep. Although, truth be told, it ain't going to matter too much because,
hey, we don't know that.
True.
We don't know that. This is NFL playoffs. Anything can happen in the NFL, especially these past 20 years. So that's all for new NFL updates. Let's get to this wild card. I know you two definitely want to talk about what happened this wild. Don't you look for that damn hat.
Wait, you mean this hat? You mean this hat?
I had to deal with this man. I had to deal with this man.
That hat?
First game, boys. First game, we had Houston versus Los Angeles. I got used to saying that. Chargers. I was surprised at this outcome. I was very surprised at the outcome. First of all, Herbert threw more interceptions all season in the game.
Yep. Now, that's why I wasn't.
Yeah, not the victory. I'm not surprised at the victory. I'm surprised at the outcome. Yeah. Like, damn. They came out. Remember, you watch the beginning. I'm just saying, you watch the beginning of the game, bro. Yep. The Chargers was moving on them. And I think one fucking mistake, and they look like San Diego Chargers now.
That's why I wasn't surprised at this because the Chargers all season have not had a bad loss. And I was like, why do I see it happening in the playoffs? And then sure enough, right on cue, get 4 interceptions, one of them being a pick 6. You get beat like this is your first double-digit loss of the season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, actually, I should say now only double-digit loss of the season. I was like, yep, the Chargers doing Chargers things.
Wow. What you got, 13?
Chargers will remain the Chargers for the rest of their life. It doesn't matter whether they're in San Diego, LA, they can move to Notre Dame. I can think back to the teams they used to have of all type of years where their secondary used to be probably the best tandem I can think of, short of Patrick Surtain and Sam Madison in your backfield, and they still won nothing. So it's just, I don't know what it is. I think it's just that logo, because even high school teams that carry that logo can't get no traction and no chips.
Hey, man, don't let my sons hear you say that. They can go to a school that actually are the Chargers.
Hey, I ain't heard of too many schools wearing that logo that got a chip.
But you know what? The thing with the Chargers, like you just said, what they call the NFL snake bitten.
Yeah,
they are. They could have the best freaking offense as they had with Eric Cardell. Yeah, I'm showing my age here.
Go back to North Turner being the coach.
North Turner, they was 14-2, and they lost the first playoff game. Then the next year, no one expected them to do anything. They got to the championship, but they lost the championship game. I think it's just like I said, like you said, it don't matter where they go. That logo, that boat, is just gonna be what it is. What it is now for the Texans.
Yeah.
They know how to win wildcard game. But had they gone past the divisional round ever?
One. No, they haven't. And actually, I got to correct myself. I forgot the Chargers actually got beat by Tampa by like 23. So yeah, so they actually did have that one. But like I said, there's still the Chargers doing Charger things because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, outside of Arizona, every loss they had was against the playoff team this season.
Oh, so they was just here for dressing then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did not expect this outcome. I thought it was going to be at least a contested game because the Chargers for the past month, even the games they lost, it was competitive, right? So, I mean, they probably they did lost this game because they know who's next, you know who's up next. So, but we're gonna let that go. Texas on to the next one. We already know who they're gonna face. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Next game happened, and my uncles was cursing the TV out. What's your uncles? Steelers, who lost 5 games in a row to get in the playoffs. Or should I say 4 games in a row? This was the 5th one, and lost badly to their rivals in the manner of they got pushed around. I'm talking about 299 yards rushing.
Yep.
You got pushed around. You got bullied. And especially by that guy right there. Travis Henry.
I'm glad you got this picture specifically because I warned you Derrick Henry was in the mood to posterize somebody. And poor Minka Fitzpatrick was that dude.
Whoever made this photo image with this, I hope they mama don't love them because that pretty much summarized the whole makeup of their game.
Oh my god, bro!
It sums the whole makeup of the game. Like, hey, I'm a team that shouldn't be here. Henry, stop that.
and this Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
this is Fitzpatrick. This ain't no bum. This is Fitzpatrick, and he just now Derrick. Granted, Derrick
Josh Norman, pretty much.
Yeah, he got a history though. Derrick got a history of mushing top tier defensive backs.
Josh Norman,
he flew. Josh Norman flew. That's a whole different story. But this dude is Fitzpatrick, one of the hardest hitting D-backs in the league, and he got mushed on a lot. His mama or founder or someone in his family is watching, and he can't show his face at the family reunion right now. He got to go to the weight room. He got to do something because this was embarrassing. But not only this was embarrassing, this Lamar Jackson is disrespectful. I love him for it, but he's disrespectful. He did another fucking no-look pass.
Yep.
Not even no-look. He did a Steph Curry. He threw the touchdown, didn't even look. He kept the pose. He did like this instead, just like this. like I'm not gonna get touched anyway, so it don't matter. But the way the Steelers lost this game is a lot, especially a lot of Steelers fans that I know was not here for it. Like they like Russell was not. I mean, bro said Russell said at the Matin curse, but which is called Sierra. But I don't even think it's that, man. I think people need to stop thinking that Russell is still Russell from the Seahawks. No. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not, and he don't have the right weaponry that he had in the Seahawks. Like Pickens, Pickens to me is like a John Starks from that team. He played when he want to play. He made outstanding catches when he want to make it. Did he play in this game? He showed up a little bit, a little bit, but did he show up enough? No, because the score tell you he didn't show up enough. Russell got smashed. If I go Roman Reigns on this, he got smashed. The rushing game of the Steelers got smashed. Like, where was Harris? Harris did not show up in this game. Warner, is right. Yeah, Warren did not show up. He didn't show up in this game. And then when the running game don't show up, this is why I love the old school running game. When the running game don't show up, that's what the defense know you gotta pass.
Yep.
They gonna light your ass up. So
let me tell you how bad this was. Do you know Lamar Jackson by himself outran the Steelers? Yeah. And Jackson was the second best rusher on this because King Henry damn near ran for 200 yards on him.
King Henry set a single playoff record for the Ravens, 186 yards rushing. I think it was 186 or 189. One of those numbers.
186. Yeah, 186, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns plus counting that 44-yarder straight through the middle. He did not juke not one person. He went straight. They were scared to touch him because he did this. He did this. Once he did this, everybody was scared to touch him.
That's why he got them 186 yards because it was like, I was about to say, Minka, we love you. You are a dog. You came through for us a lot, but it's like, you taking that poster. That's like the only one we giving up today.
But if I do got to give one chink in the armor.
What's that?
28 points for the game. How many points were scored in the second half?
7.
Can you get away with that in this next round?
Probably not.
That's the only chink in the armor that I can think of. Can you get away?
Let's say this for a minute. That is Ravens football. Ravens football is we play dominated the first half, and we put on cruise control in the second half. Do they get away with it a lot? Yes. But like you just said, can they get away with it this next game?
Because who they got next?
Buffalo.
Bills?
The Bills.
Can you get away with 21 in the first half and then skate and then pretty much attempt to skate the second half?
Nah, not with Josh Allen. But this to me, we're definitely gonna talk about that game more. This is the debate ender, if you want to get to it. All probably half of this football season, we heard Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, MVP. Okay, no dishes, and you already. Reach will tell you, I'm a running back. I am a running back to the end of my damn day. I'm a running back, and I already know they're not even thinking about Saquon for MVP. But these two, and it could have been 3 if he would have made the playoffs, which would have been Joe Burrow. These two is the front line of MVP candidates, and they gonna play each other next week. And it's not even about whoever wins at this point, but that would help them. Whoever shows the fuck up, whoever shows the fuck out. And I'm telling you right now, Josh might pull a Lamar, and Lamar might pull a damn Josh. Like he gonna have more pass yards than rushing, and Josh might do the opposite. But it's gonna be a game. But we got Baltimore moving on to the next. Then we go to the next day. We had 3
Speaking
games.
of the Bills.
Them Bills. Why did the Broncos? No. The Broncos showed up the one drive. After that, I don't know where they went. Somebody, there was some scabs out there, something. It had to be. I don't know who that was because after that pass play, beautiful pass play by Bo Nix, the Broncos have disappeared.
Yep.
They never came out the locker room. They went in and just chose to send Keanu Reeves and the rest of the replacements out there.
I don't have nothing more to say about like honestly, like you this is first of all, you in Buffalo, cold as shit. So
Denver get cold too.
Hey, hold on.
So you can't even hold that.
This is let me tell you the difference. There's a difference. Okay, I wish they would play the Denver. Denver cold, and you got to learn how to breathe in Denver.
And that damn altitude.
Here, you just cold because you're next to Canada. So okay, you next to Niagara Falls, and you thought this would have been an even match. They both, but again, first of all, you got Sean Payton thinking that Bo Nix is Drew Brees. He's not. This is his rookie season. Calm down. Secondly, again, you got Bo Nix. He's gonna be a good one. I ain't gonna say a great, but he's gonna be a good one. But right now, it's not his time. You put him in a win. You put him in a lose-lose situation. You put him in the playoffs and go into Buffalo, who's one of the hottest teams in the league, especially the only team, truly, not Denver, the only team that truly beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't count that. That's how Denver got in. They didn't face the Kansas City. They faced their backups. Let's not do that.
We ain't doing technicality.
No. I'm doing technicality because they didn't beat. Listen, if Patrick Mahomes was playing the whole game, they shut him out. I would give him all the credit in the world. You faced the second and most of the third stringers, but their whole team was on the sideline with street clothes. They were not even suited up. So y'all thought because we shut out the Kansas City Chiefs, we gonna come here in Buffalo and do the same. No, you're facing the starters. You facing the Pro Bowlers.
A win is a win.
A win's a win.
Yeah. Well, they definitely found. Yeah, the Broncos definitely found out that a win is a win because, this one, it came down to the J's, Josh Allen, James Cook. That's it.
That boy James Cook. That's your sleeper agent right there. In this game, while we talk about Derrick Henry and we talking about Josh Allen, your sleeper agent is gonna be Cook.
It's gonna be the running backs.
Yeah,
point blank. The battle of the two boys from the South going back at it.
That's it. Everybody looking at Josh and Lamar. Your sleeper agent. Well, I would never call Derrick Henry a sleeper agent. You see that big boy coming.
Battle of the South.
Yeah.
They fought high school records, college records. Now y'all going for each other in pro. Come on.
Woo. That's gonna be all. Wait, it's in Buffalo too, right? So
yeah.
Ooh, good Lord. Lord. Well, then that's that. You already. I'll have to put it. I should have to put it up, but that's what's gonna happen. It's they're up next. Shout out to Buffalo. But then we go to our second game. This man been waiting. He been waiting for a whole I don't know how many days. And lucky Chris ain't on here because
actually it's looking for Chris. He ain't on here too.
Oh man, Chris, he was not gonna allow you to say what you gonna say, but
I actually can I throw a message? Yeah, Cowboys. Y'all remember what happened last year with the Packers? Yeah. See, I hope y'all took some notes for that. Just saying.
No, they don't need to take no notes. Fuck taking
hey,
notes. They're the Cowboys. They're America's team. Keep doing it your way, please.
Oh yeah, that is true too. That is true too.
Yes. All right. It's like, come on now, come on. But this game right here, I'm sorry. First of all, it's a rematch of the Brazil game.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, they couldn't stop Barkley back then, and he was not even in full season yet. What the fuck you gonna do trying to stop him now? They tried. God bless their heart. They tried. But it was a close game until a certain play in the second half that nobody don't really fucking talk about. That pass to the tight end, and
I talked about it.
I don't call it stiff. He grunked them. Like he mushed them. Mushed.
I said this like when I did my nightcap last night. I said he put that man in retirement because you got stiff armed 3 times. You got posterized 3 times on the same play.
Hold on, let me put this
and it's a touchdown to boot. Hold on.
Let me put this comment. There, he's not going.
No,
he's not going. He's not going. He loves Jerry Jones, but he's not going. He don't need that headache. He already. Let me tell y'all something about Deion. Even though if the money's right, he staked this. And again, I'm going to say this again. This is an old report. We all heard it. It was on 2020, I think it was. He said he's not going to coach the pros because he will punch a grown in the face.
He ain't lying about that.
He ain't lying. You ask Andre Reed. He got the hands. But this game right here, first of all, the Eagles play Eagles football. And let me shut up people on this that keep on talking about A.J. Brown reading the goddamn book on the sideline. It ain't the first time he read a book on the sideline. So Jennings, I think it was you, Jennings, that said, "Oh, if he had 10 catches, you think 10 catches for $125 with 2 touchdowns, you think he would read a book?" Well, I got receipts for you. Against Washington, he had 8 receptions for 98 yards and a touchdown. Guess what he was doing? Reading a damn book. It don't matter what the stats is. The key stat is W, and that's what they did. Even though, as a running back, I wanted Barkley to score that touchdown, but he's so modest. He's so modest and such a good sport. He slid down. But I'm gonna let 13 take this because this is his baby too, and he got something to say.
See, y'all got a different perspective on this game. I knew where this game was going from play one.
Okay.
When these Green Bay fans fumble opening, that's how he opened in the game.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that too, and it was sad because I actually played that damn clip last night. I was like, when you have that happening, I'm like, bruh, that's rap right there.
No appetizer, we jumping straight into the main course already. You ain't even gonna bring no breadsticks. You ain't bringing me no mozzarella. You just going right into the main course like that with the fumble.
Oh, don't forget. Well, you did get breadsticks after that because it seemed like y'all. Jordan Love didn't think y'all was full because he want to keep on throwing y'all fucking submarine sandwiches at y'all and shit.
And the problem is, I say this, and I've said this. My brother has heard me say this. One of the weakest aspects of Philadelphia has been their secondary. I guess after they tried to sign Nnamdi, they just gave the fuck up and just got lucky that Darius Slay chooses to come out every now and then to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as a Giant fan, I would have told you that he plays when he want to play.
Hey, but guess what? When he chooses to come out and play, it just happens to be W's on the board. Now,
I'm gonna say this about him. He needs motivation, right? And the one person that gives him motivation is Gardner. Gardner reminds me, and you gonna love what I'm about to say. Gardner reminds me of Wolverine, Weapon X, Mr. Dawkins. Mr. Dawkins could talk a whole damn team into some violent thoughts. I hated him and scared of him and respect him at all the time. Right? So, yeah, but if you say your secondary is the weakest link, you can never know because your front 7 does their fucking job.
That's the thing.
And people, yes, I'm a Giant fan, but damn it, how many times I tell you I'm a football fan too? Respect is respect. Their front seven makes you don't even think of how, not even gonna say bad, how average the secondary is. Because I can't say they bad, but once if they don't get that front seven don't get no penetration, it's a long day for them. So,
but how often does that front seven not get a rush in?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a rare, especially the Eagles' next game, which luckily
it's gonna be about 7. Yeah, I say that when it comes to that front seven, yeah, you at least seeing 3 of them.
At least
a play.
At least 3. That's minimum. That's minimum. If you drop back the pass and you drop back from under the center, you're seeing 3.
Just count your numbers.
Hey, listen. Hey, who the Eagles playing next?
Rams.
LA.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Stafford. 1, 2, 3. You don't see nobody open. Run.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. You don't see nobody open. Run. Don't go to your damn tree because by the time you get to your fucking second and it's too late. All right, I just give you that.
I just need whoever, and this has always been my number one hatred. Whoever is running, they rehab in Philly. I need them to do better. Come on, man. Philly injuries are like damn near clockwork, you know.
Yeah.
Even Super Bowl years and clockwork injuries. Like, god damn it.
It's always the wrong time and the key person. We could go back to the Super Bowl with McNabb. T.O. gets hurt. You go back to the one y'all actually won. Carson Wentz gets hurt.
But
you go back to the one where y'all should have won.
But next man up.
It's when I say that, people look at me like, but it's the ability to start. Listen, if you got the coach that knows his team, he know how to put that next man up in situations where he looked like a goddamn bona fide superstar. And all right, let's say Barkley do have a bad day. Mm-hmm. Let's say that. Go to his backup. His backup changed the whole atmosphere, the game plan from, okay, we're not going to run up the gut because if we run up the gut, we should know Barkley would bounce outside. We're going to go outside, and we know this guy could cut on a dime in. When I saw in the Packers game, they did a toss, straight up toss, and this dude cut right behind the guard and got like 6 yards. I was like, yo, that's so opposite of Barkley. Because Barkley go in the A gap and bounces to the outside and go for 30.
But the plus of Gainwell is actually a few catches that Barkley dropped on the outside. Like I can recall like 4 definitive touchdown catches that Saquon dropped, fumbled, or mishandled that Gainwell would have scored.
That's why it's gonna be a good. Now it's gonna be a good game to me because this is actually a rematch too. This is a Sunday night game rematch, and we all remember that game. I wanted the Rams to remember because he went over. They got 300 yards total in that game. So Rams, wake the fuck up, because next on the next one is the Eagles. Oh, speaking of the Eagles, let me just say this: the NFL version of Slim Reaper. Eat, damn you! I've been saying that shit since Alabama. I'm talking about Devontae. Eat. Get you some Philly cheese. Go to it's all over the city. Go find some Philly cheese. You home, gain some weight, because they gonna be targeting you.
Put up a bigger picture of that boy in the middle though.
No, he good.
I don't feel that picture big enough of Jalen because that man don't get enough respect.
Sir.
The king of the brotherly shove.
Sir. And let me tell you something right there.
Almost the most unstoppable weapon. Almost.
I'm kind of mad. No, I'm kind of mad at him because the first time I said they gonna fucking fake this shit. It's gonna be touchdown. And what the fuck he do? He throws it over. I was like, no, this is touchdown. This is touchdown. No, but he do. I give him that. I've been a fan of Hurts since he was at Alabama. He had that fucked up hairline with the braids. I've been a fan that long. He went to Oklahoma, which is my wife's college team. He did his thing there. He's very mature.
See,
and he got a chip on his shoulder because everybody said, oh, because he went to Alabama, he was gonna be a national champion, blah blah. He want to prove there's not. So yeah, he got a chip on his shoulder. I mean, when the Eagles drafted, I was like, holy shit, I got to deal with his ass twice a year now.
Only thing they proved was he just answered the question that Kendrick and Drake had. What is it? The braids? Apparently it was because the man cut him off and
it's called reverse Simpson.
He got a mastermind head now, but you know, I'm gonna let that slide.
Apparently, hey, it was the braids.
Yeah. I'm gonna let that slide. Let that slide. Next
let that man rock that mega mind.
Yeah, the mega mind. That's what we call the mega mind.
Speaking of the NFC,
this game right here.
This
game right here was good. It was a good game to the wire. I think it was probably the only competitive game this playoffs. And I kind of feel bad because I said on him many times I love Baker just because he got that chip on his shoulder. He got that swag, but that boy Daniels is rookie of the year. He just won it. He won it. He not just did it in the regular season. He did it in the playoffs.
I need to see it again next week before I give it to him. I need to see it again next week.
Dude, you saw it all year from him, though.
Hey, their biggest highlight for them is that Hail Mary pass. That really wasn't him making a great throw. It was the DB being sorry.
Well, but if you hold on. If we go discount that, right?
No, I'm not gonna discount it.
I say this.
Was that him or was that the DB being?
No. I'll even go back to before that because remember what Matt Eberflus said before that. He talked about the yards that I think it was McLaurin or whoever that got before the Hail Mary that he didn't think it was valuable. I was like, yeah, that's why you're behind. Ultimately, got fired.
I didn't say discredit. I said let's credit that play right there. Okay, so when we did this, not only that it was a Hail Mary that won the game, and the stupid the defender that was mocking the crowd is the one that tipped the ball to the guy, but it led the downfall to his competition. Williams had not played a good game since the Bears started losing after that. Remember the Bears at that time was in playoff talk.
Yep.
Playoff talk around that time.
That whole NFC North.
Right. The whole NFC North. They sunk at that. Not only did let's go to next week. Another next week where it was the Dallas game. Almost the same scenario if they didn't get that kickoff return. Well, almost the same scenario. He won. This dude is very clutch. Especially with the kind of coach he got that says, no, we're going for the win, which is Quinn. We go for the win. He said that in his press conference. What kind of coach would I give my team a chance? They believe in me, and damn it, we damn near win almost all our games we get down in that situation. This game right here in the playoffs, he did what had to be done. He got the tie. Then he did the drive to get to the field goal range. God damn, I'm glad my father not watching because he's like, I told you, because that's his team. That boy, well, I watched him at LSU, so he is special. I got to deal with him and Hurts and maybe a healthy Dak Prescott for the rest. We got, hey, Giants, y'all got to get y'all shit together because these motherfuckers got quarterback. Not only just quarterback, they got black quarterbacks that is fucking winning.
I don't count Dak.
The only reason I count Dak is Dak. Only reason I say Dak because Dak at his times when he's healthy and he's fucking playing, I'm not gonna discount his skill. But that's how good Mike McCarthy is. If you want to give credit to him. Now, Okay, all right.
I don't count Django. I don't count Stevens off Django. I'm just saying.
Motherfucker.
And I'm gonna sip my soda on that one.
Motherfucker.
I like this dude.
Motherfucker.
I said what I said, and you know I stand on business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
don't
Yes,
make
sir.
like this dude.
off Django, bro.
I like this dude right here.
Hey, you got it, man. You got to hear me. We wild on TikTok, but oh, rest in peace, TikTok. If it happens. But I mean, this game was very competitive. The reason I got not just talking about Washington, I was talking about the Bucks because the Bucks. If y'all remember the last time these guys faced in the playoffs, Tom Brady was the quarterback. It was the pandemic, blah blah. They almost won. The Washington almost won there, but this game right here, man, I'm sorry, man. Most competitive game of the whole playoff week, wildcard weekend. It came down to the wire. So,
you notice the crazy thing, or so if you look at the statistics, Baker Mayfield damn near had a perfect game.
Damn near.
Because he had 15. Yeah, he was 15-18 in this game. We'll look it up. And like I said, realistically, you can't really stop. All right, except for the fumble the fumble that Baker had. That was really the only mistake that the Bucks made. But sadly, all it takes is just one.
In a close competitive game like this, there's always that one mistake that costs you the game. Even if it happened in the second quarter, it still come back to bite you in the ass in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Now for Washington, if I'm not mistaken, they ain't had no turnovers. I don't even think they punted. Or am I reading that wrong? No, they punted. They punted.
Yeah, they did.
They did punted. I remember that. But I don't think they had a turnover.
Oh no, actually, no. Washington didn't punt. They had 2 turnovers on down still.
Okay. So it's one of them.
Still,
my notes.
Both teams almost played clean games.
Yep.
Huh?
Both teams almost played clean games.
This was. I don't know if y'all chess players. I'm not. I definitely not. But I watched. Well, it's like a chess game. It was definitely a chess game, and damn it, a good one, a very good one. This probably was my. It ain't no problem. It was my game of the.
Like the harder, it's just like the hardest thing was like trying to get rid of that damn queen. But
right,
it was like
and
the team can't really do it.
You made a mistake that Washington needed.
By the way, I brought this up when I was and it was like the first thing when I saw how this game ended. Kansas City when they won the AFC West a couple weeks ago, and I was like, damn it! Again, another Sunday night divisional doink. It was like. Chiefs won the division on the Sunday night game with the and matter of fact, I think it was off the same damn upright too. And then here's Tampa Bay Tampa Bay losing because Washington gets a doink off the right up post on the Sunday night game.
Do you see the video of the sideline when that shit happened? Damn, it's like a soul.
Baker's face like just.
I mean, it's if that's the way, listen, for Tampa Bay fans, if that's the way that your season ended, take it.
Yes.
Take it.
That's a worthy way to have your seat and to have your season in.
Take it. I mean, I know it's going to be somebody like, no, fuck that. No, take it. Because one, no one expects y'all to be there.
And 2, y'all needed Atlanta to collapse like badly.
You needed Atlanta to collapse, and you need to make sure the Saints don't make no miracle comeback. Because I was
did y'all just say Atlanta to do an Atlanta thing? Like,
yes,
yeah, to be like a trend of Atlanta,
bro.
Yeah. I can think of 28 to 3 reasons why.
Bro, you heard me. You heard what I said this last time when we talked. I said they haven't been right since the Super Bowl. They was 28 to 3. So,
but I got to give the same news I gave on the other squad. Can you get away? Can you get away? You got the Lions next.
Yep.
Who was your leading rusher on Washington?
Robinson.
On Washington?
I think Robinson.
Rushing yards. 13 rushing carries for 36 yards.
Oh, it was Jaden Daniels, their lead rusher.
Jaden Daniels.
How much Robinson had?
Robinson had 10 carries for 16 yards. Can you get away with your leading rusher being your quarterback against the Lions?
Hell no.
Wait.
That's even with Austin Eckler not having it.
You had no 100-yard catcher at receiver.
Wait. It depends. The only way it depends if they match energies. So just like this game was chess, you gotta play chess with the Lions, because the Lions, with the exception of that Viking game, they was not playing Lions football either.
I get that.
Like they had to put everything on Gibbs that last game, which it worked. Gibbs got 4 touchdowns. He did his thing, but let's say they stop Gibbs.
Yep.
And Goff don't play how Goff played the first half of the season. But that dude was damn near perfect almost every game. In fact, one game he was perfect.
I actually had 2 perfect games.
2. I just remember one because that shit was fucking awesome. But yeah, so you need Goff to play perfect. You need St. Brown to do St. Brown things.
Yep.
You need Gibbs because he's. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, I take that back. I take that back because Montgomery is back for this game.
Yeah.
So you got Sonic and Knuckles. Oh damn, Washington. I'm sorry, man. Y'all better play a perfect fucking game. Yeah. I totally forgot fucking Knuckles is back. This Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah. And then you got
especially
that
after the injury. Yeah.
And we just said this earlier too. Next man up. That's the Lions defense right there.
Yeah, especially because they just got Alex Anzalone back recently, and I think he came into that. I don't know if it was either a game against Minnesota or if it was the game prior against the Packers, but I know it's like maybe getting a couple of guys back on the defensive side is like monster for him.
Shout out to Aaron, because Aaron Glenn, you the man right now. Don't. I like what he did with the Patriots. No. He still got hatred for the Patriots. Ex-Jet still got hatred for the Patriots, and he's not going to take the job. So shout out to him. What the hell?
I do it a third. Yeah.
He said, "Who's playing against Taylor Swift's team?"
Texans. But can I borrow Patriot Remains book right here? But I also want to ask this question: if you're the Lions, do you want to get away with letting the Chiefs have a last-minute possession? And it's like they would get a field goal. Oh no, our Commanders, excuse me. Yeah, if you're the Lions, do you want to try getting away with having a field goal lead with under 2 minutes left to go and Washington having the ball?
With me still having a little pettiness in my soul right now from how the last Washington Eagles game went down, I do not want to see anything last minute with Washington. I still got a lot of pettiness in my soul.
Hey, I understand with that one.
Still got a lot of pettiness. So I need no last second. I need Amon-Ra St. Brown to come out there with his Death Note list and light the board up however he need to get the job done. He ain't played this last week, so he ain't got his hate list ready for every wide receiver that got more yards and receptions than he did currently. So hopefully he come out on full Death Note notice and just run around the field like he ain't got nobody business.
Sir, you just made my wife Kool-Aid smile. You said Death Note. That's so fair. But I'm going to say like this. Dan Campbell, if you go do that, Dan Campbell will have total confidence in his defense for those moments.
Yep.
Dan Campbell, I respect his coaching method. He reminds me of Bill Parcells a little bit. If you go that route and he got a 3-point lead with, let's give him 2 minutes. Let's give him 2 minutes and some minutes over. 2 minutes and some seconds. He will gladly take that challenge. He would take that challenge and probably take off the headset. Take off the headset. Let's go. Let's get it. Remember, what he say? What he say, Reese? He gonna bite what?
The kneecaps.
He gonna bite kneecaps. He gonna die. Listen, this the same guy did the same thing against the 49ers in the championship game. He did not change who he was. It kind of cost him, but he did not change who he was. He's not gonna change if you give him 3 minutes, 3-point lead against that Washington team with 2 minutes and some seconds left. he go knuckle up. That's what I think. So let's get to this last game, and then we're gonna talk about next week. This week, I should say. I was first of all, shout out to Los Angeles Fire Department and all those that's in Los Angeles. Prayers on to the families. The Rams had to play in Arizona. Shout out to Arizona, the state of Arizona, and the Cardinals will let them play there. Pretty much a away game for both teams, but it was more Viking fans there than Rams fans. But you couldn't tell shit because the Rams looked like the Super Bowl team Rams that with
Cooper, Puka, and all that.
Yeah, they came out on fire, but something that 13 said earlier, now I'm gonna say it with them. Y'all scored 24 points in the first half, and all you did was score 3 points. And then you lucky that Sam Darnold played like old Sam Darnold. Because they scored that touchdown. Bro, when they scored that touchdown in the fourth quarter? Yep. I like, okay, the defense gonna light them up because they had not been playing good. But the defense for the Rams stepped up. I mean, yeah, I was watching wrestling at the same time with shit. I had the game on my phone. And they got to Sam Darnold, I think, 9 times.
Yep.
They played lights out. What y'all gotta say about this game?
If I could pull like Stephen A's birthday routine when he was talking about the Cowboys and Lions, I was like, the Rams got them 9 times. They had as many sacks as the Vikings had points. Yeah, sorry, Stephen. They had
I can't push my hairline that far back.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't think anybody would have. No, maybe LeBron, but that may be questionable. But anyway, yeah. But but I was like, damn, the Rams was on one this week, and I was like, I asked this question last week. I was like, is this going to be deja vu over again? Because remember, Vikings lost to the Lions in a regular back in week 5. Then on a short week, they had to go to LA as the road team against the Rams. Lost that one. Then week 18, lose to the Lions again, except this time. And then, guess what? They got to go play the Rams on the road again. Same result, except this one was clearly way worse because I was like, Sam Darnold, yeah. Apparently, them ghosts was pissed off at you. Like, you thought you was gonna leave us behind, huh? Okay, we gonna come get you. I don't care. We gotta go to LA. We don't gotta go to Arizona. Hell, we gonna find you one way or the other.
What you got there, thing?
And they found him.
Yeah, and they came to collect.
And listen. What Sam Darnold just did these past 2 weeks was fucked up his money. You fucked up your money. You had every. I'm gonna say you don't have the opportunity still, but you kind of fucked up your money because you know when JJ McCartney come back, they gonna get him the keys to the castle.
Yeah, you ran the bench,
and you back on the bench. And guess what? Then you got Daniel Jones, who's also gonna be a free agent. You fucked up your money. You fucked up your bargaining. Your bargaining was this season. If you'd have won that game, you have it, or at least played good. At least play good. You did not play good in either game. So you kind of messed up your money. Now on the flip side, though, for you, there are many teams that need a quarterback. Many. Including the team that drafted you. Just keep that in mind. Now, I don't know how much money you're going to get, but you're not going to get that much. Not going to get that much. So I'm going to say on that one. Anything 13?
I guess they figured they had a good run with Arizona. So I guess they figured, hey, we beat Arizona, so I guess we can win on their field.
Good match interruption.
And I'm just gonna point this out. That's the only way Arizona fans was gonna be able to see a playoff game. So I am happy for them. that they got a NFL playoff game in their city. It ain't even about the two teams that was there. Shout out to the Arizona fans who got to finally get a playoff game in this millennium. Who got to get they got the playoff game in these last 5-10 years. I'm proud of them. I'm glad they showed up. Because that might be the last time they see one for a good little while.
What's fucked up? Let's talk about what's truly fucked up about this. The last time the Cardinals was in the playoffs, they got beat by the Rams in LA. So LA decided to have a home game in honor for you and your fans to know what a playoff game there is like, because y'all haven't had one in damn near a decade.
Shout out to the fans.
So shout out to the fans. And congratulations to the Rams, the final team. And now we know exactly how the playoffs for this weekend is. Let's go to that preview. First things first, here it is. Buffalo is hosting Baltimore in the AFC, and then you got the Texans coming to Kansas City. These are both rematches from last year's playoffs, by the way. NFC, Rams, Eagles, Sunday night football game rematch when Saquon went berserk and got his career high in rushing, and he was told 307 yards. And then you got Washington going to the freaking Ford Field in Detroit. The no one seed in Detroit. I have never said that in my lifetime. No one seed
neither does anybody in Detroit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I just thought of something ironic about this matchup too.
What's that?
Was it Washington, the team that finally gave Detroit a win after they had after they went 0-16?
They win this year. Oh, the one win.
The very next year?
Oh yeah. When the year they was 0-16, they lost their first two games of the next year. And it was Washington. Yo,
yeah, man, it's so much history. It's so much history when it comes to Washington and Detroit that people don't even talk about. The year that Detroit almost went to the Super Bowl, they had to go through Washington in 1991, 92, and they shut down Barry. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but
thankfully for once, now we're talking about both of these teams in a positive sense.
In a positive sense, especially the Lions. My thing is, let me put us back on here for a minute. Hold on. Let me put us back on here for a minute. We about to find out if they for real or they was just regular season champions. Okay, they was 15-2. We're about to see if y'all are for real. Like we know Kansas City. Kansas City is Kansas City. All right. They've been number one seed for I don't know how many freaking seasons. But we want to find out who Detroit is. They win this game and they get to host. A Detroit playoff team gets to host the NFC title game.
First time ever.
Ever.
And hell, you know damn good well it was Shady going to be at that game.
How dare you ask that? You know Eminem going to show his ass off in that. He probably wear a throwback jersey and probably right there in the middle of the people. Stop it. Yeah. I like the comment. I like this comment he said earlier, though. Let me just go back to this one so I can say something. He said the Rams go to the Super Bowl, adding with Kendrick Lamar halftime. Bro, you trying to start violence with that because they still mad about that. So fellas, as we see here, what is your playoff game of the week?
That's gonna get the most attention from me, to be honest. That Washington-Detroit game is gonna get the most attention from me. And frankly, I feel disrespected that y'all only mentioned one Shady is gonna be at an NFC game because it's gonna be two Shadys. It's gonna be two Shadys at the NFC games. Both NFC games is gonna have a Shady appearance. It doesn't matter which one, the Slim Shady or the LaShawn McCoy Shady. You're gonna see both of them at a game.
You know what?
AFC ain't cool enough to get a Shady, so
you know why? You know why LaShawn don't get no fucking play over here LaShawn did not get a goddamn ring with the Eagles. He had to go to fucking Kansas City to get a ring, and then this is why y'all started piss. Y'all fucking Philadelphia fans started pissing me off. Y'all welcome him back with open arms. Like, dude, you left us because you did not like Chip Kelly. Don't blame me though. Don't blame me.
Yeah, that's what.
Don't blame me.
Like Chip Kelly here.
I don't blame you. There's a lot of you that could have left when Chip Kelly was there. You left first, and then like they kicked out Deshaun Jackson. They just like traded him. He was not free. They traded him, but you left. You said, "Fuck that, I'm leaving."
Consider what Chip Kelly said about him. He had a right to.
Exactly.
That's another story.
You could have got Chip Kelly fired,
but
fired. But no, Shady.
I would keep it a buck though. Yeah, all
it's
four
Shady.
of these games got something to look forward to.
If the Eagles, but they are favored in this game. Win, yeah, you're right. You gonna have a Shady situation championship game because Shady, Dawkins, McNabb. If they invite any of the old Eagle teams, with the exception T.O., to the game, they won't. He won't come. If you find McNabb go be there, he's not coming. Any of them, Randall Cunningham, any of them. In this game, this is going to be a drag-out game. You remember years ago when the Eagles was facing the 49ers? The 49ers wrong out everybody. Jerry Rice showed off his rings and disrespect the Eagles fan. That's what you get, Jerry. And you watch your mouth. You got to watch your back in Philly when you do stuff like that. You go be on the local news and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm looking for – actually, I'm not even looking forward to the NFC games. I'm looking forward to Kansas City against Houston. Because this is not the same Chief team that averaged 30 points a game or look dominant. Most of their wins this year was one possession games
or less,
right? Like they did not look like the Chiefs except for Christmas. So I'm looking to see who's gonna show up. What Kansas City team gonna show up? And if this is gonna be the team that's gonna show up, you giving hope to the Texans. Then that's another thing I'm gonna look for. I want to see what CJ Stroud gonna show up. And I'm gonna see Christmas Day CJ. I'm gonna see last week CJ. Not even last week because he didn't play that good last week either. So what CJ I'm gonna see? And I definitely gonna look at your ass because you're an Ohio State Buckeye. I don't like you, as you can see. I like
a little bit of shade, just a little bit,
just a light shade. But yeah, I mean, what you got, Reese?
Yeah,
what game you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to all four for different reasons.
Well, let's hear them.
Yeah. All right. Well, since Kansas City and Houston, since they're the first one that's going to kick it off, you just brought up Divisonal. Like, which Chiefs team are we going to see? Because I said you got to beat these dudes when they were suspect. No. Almost nobody except for Buffalo did it. And that was like, now that we're starting to see them Chiefs that, that team y'all didn't want to let back. Now I'm about to say, if them Chiefs are coming on, yeah, this is going to be a long day for Houston. But if we see the Chiefs we've been seeing all season, even with the bye, well, actually, we might as well say they're 2-week bye week. Yeah, if Houston come out and can silence them early, yeah. Oh, and then not to mention, if they don't do what they did in that one divisional round when they had a 28-0 lead and then let the Chiefs come back on them, I was like, we could be primed for an upset there.
That actually came to my mind as soon as you said that. Yeah. They had them 28-0 and let these motherfuckers come back and win and go to. Didn't they go to the Super Bowl that year too?
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, that was the first time they beat the Niners. Yeah. Washington, Detroit already covered that one because, like I said, there was a lot of bad blood between these two teams. Even though like I said, this is the first time we're talking about both of these teams positively. It's like I said, I think this game's going to be closer to what a lot of people are thinking. But ultimately, it's like I got the Lions winning it. Yeah, Eagles and Rams going to be another good game. But it's like, yeah, sorry, LA. Y'all got curb stomped in your own house. Yeah, you think you're going to return the favor?
Not in Philly.
Oh no. And then Baltimore Buffalo. That this is gonna be the real interesting one because somebody got to get this chip off their shoulder when it comes to their lack of posting between Josh Lamar. And then as 13 like brought up, actually both of y'all brought up, this gonna be the MVP settler right now. If you was kind of stuck one way or the other, Sunday night's game's gonna end it.
The fact that this game, well, it's not a Sunday night game, but you might as well say it is but it's gonna be on CBS and
they're gonna be prime time. Yes.
So it's pretty much close to it. It's gonna be off probably around 9-10 o'clock. But as you see the stations and the times gonna be on Saturday. Chiefs and Texans 4:30, ESPN, ABC, ESP Plus. Washington, Detroit on Fox 8 o'clock. That's wow. Mess with my collision time. You must shut your mouth. Sunday, LA Rams and Philly. They think they smart playing this game during the first 3 o'clock. Make sure that nighttime. I see what y'all did there. That's gonna be on Peacock on NBC. And like I just said, the Bills Ravens 6:30. Yeah, the thing about that game is, like we said about the MVP race, we also said you might as well look at the sleeper agents, the running backs, cost that. But then I look at the defenses. I'm looking at the Ravens, not the Ravens. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Buffalo Bills defense because we just talking about the only team that beat Kansas City, but Kansas City also gained like damn near 400 yards against them. And you don't think that the Ravens can do 400 yards, and they just did 299 just with rushing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at their defense like you got to stop that, and then try to stop Lamar and Flowers, Lamar and Andrews. We'll see.
Oh no, wait a minute, because isn't Flowers out?
Well, who was it? Oh, Bateman. I thought Bateman was out.
Nah, Flowers is out.
Flowers out, so you gotta stop Bateman. I mean, come on, like So
Henry. That's all I'm gonna keep saying.
Listen, you gonna have to box. And who on your team that's gonna go man to man with Derrick Henry? No old ass will get broke.
The ref. That's who's gonna have to go toe to toe with Henry. The ref.
Holding. What do you see a hold, Nick?
Yeah, even the refs will lose that one. I gotta say this though. Yeah, I'm gonna say the one thing for this. It all comes down to John Harbaugh.
I'm about to say Jim lost.
Yeah, that's how it covers stuff. It's like we got all these damn Harbaughs. But anyway, yeah. If he keeps that ball in Derrick Henry's hand, Ravens win this one. He takes it out of Derrick Henry's hands, Bills win it.
Wow. If they take it out of his hands, this will be Lamar's MVP performance.
The whole lineup is just a whole petty natured thing for me. Because I want them to run back that KC Baltimore game. And I really want to run back that Philly Washington game. So hey.
Listen, as an NFC East, you want a title game for the NFC East. Like NFC East history as title games is magical. Washington gets Giants. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the Cowboys and Philly didn't have one.
Nope.
Damn.
That's like I think that may be the only one as far as like NFC versus NFC East versus NFC East.
A playoff game period. A playoff game period.
Well, I say I want to see that game get ran back because that ain't the last memory I want to have in my mind for this season with Philly and Washington on the field. Goddamn.
Let me put Philadelphia, y'all two and Philadelphia at ease about that game. That game had to happen after Hurst got hurt, and they circled down Barkley because they knew what's his name? What's his name again? Who the hell told him to be the quarterback? What's his name again? See, that's how bad it is. I don't even know who your backup is. I know it's somebody.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, actually, Eagles and Cowboys did have an NFC Championship. Yeah, that was the year they lost to the Eagles lost to the Raiders. Yeah.
And then Washington had one with the Cowboys. I remember it was a lot more, but yeah. So this time Hurts should play a whole game, healthy. We'll see what happens. And it's gonna be in Philly. So that happens. Oh my God! First of all, shame on Detroit because you played America. You played America. If you lose to Washington, and to have and I know we're talking about the Eagles gonna beat the Rams, but I don't think this time's gonna be easy. Last time it was easy. It was easy. I don't think this time. I think they got motivation. They're not just motivation for themselves, but motivation for the city of Los Angeles. So they go come out probably. I'm gonna say the first half and see what they can do. If they know they can't do nothing in the first half, this game. Not even fuck the first half. First quarter. They know they can't do nothing in the first quarter. This game's over.
Have they fixed that O-line?
I can't even say.
Has Philly's D-line had any major injuries to it?
No.
Then you might as well.
No. I say that.
Good music. Get you some popcorn. Make sure you got about 3 beers next to you because you're gonna be watching a long, long night.
Oh no, I'm gonna actually enjoy it. But I was gonna say this: if the Rams, now listen, you gotta remember who Sean McKay is. He just faced you once. He already know what kind of line y'all got. He gonna try some gadgets. Come on, look what he did to Minnesota. Minnesota defense ain't nothing to be slouch about, and he made them look pedestrian. Like Williams was running the ball like he was the leading rusher. Like what the fuck was this coming from? You know what I mean? So he'll try to find a leak with them.
And I do gotta say that about Sean McVay in his defense, though. He do make adjustments, but I'm gonna say this right now. Trying to do them against that Philly crowd, knowing that more than likely this is their last home game.
I'm gonna tell you how you do it.
Because unless like Washington winds up pulling off the upset of a lifetime.
You do it. And I don't know why no one even thought about doing this. The Eagles line runs up the goddamn field. A perfect draw will work. If you get a draw that get a first down, and then you do it again and get 6, and then again until they gotta like back the fuck up a little bit, you might have a chance. And keyword, I didn't say you're gonna have a chance. I said you might have a chance. Because the Eagles, shout out to their defensive coordinator. He know how to adjust. Yep. So that's gonna be a good game. I'm just looking forward to the Chiefs and
there would be a chess match.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm still looking forward. See, everybody, like I said, Detroit. Shame on you if you don't lose in that game. But I want to know what Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all are defending champions, 2-time defending champions. Y'all looking for history. Who gonna show up though? Is it gonna be the defending champions or be this team we saw all year that barely won games?
See, this is gonna be one of those games. I can say a specific name that I'm gonna miss wearing the Eagles jersey. Hassan Reddick.
Wow.
Yeah.
If he's still wearing that, wearing that jersey. That whole conversation you just had is moot because you can sit back for that. Because guess who's waiting for you the minute you pass that ball off?
He went from one green jersey to a terrible green jersey. So we about to end this off. So I'm gonna just give y'all the final thought on here. So, Reese, what you got to say?
Everybody. First playoffs start off good, but now divisional round. This is where it starts to get real now, because you win, then you know your next time you're playing for one championship. You lose, then you just got to think about your season and what it could have been.
It should have been me. It should have been me.
All right, there, Dolph.
13, what you got?
Well, majority of the teams who I'm looking at who I don't want to win, they ain't got far to go home. Buffalo, stay home, enjoy your snow. Detroit, stay home and listen to some old school Eminem. Otherwise, enjoy some good football for most of the season. It's been some great games. Y'all, it shouldn't be no surprise who I'm going for.
Of course.
Let's just say that. I'll dust this off and put this back over there. And let's just enjoy some good football. Please keep all y'all hater shit to a minimum and then just enjoy some good games.
How dare you say that? You know, we are wrestling fans, and the age of social media, everybody just want to talk shit on the keyboard. Since, of course, my team is not in the playoffs, but I do got my two NFC East rivals, so I know it's not, you're supposed to not cheer for them, but you got to. It's a divisional pride. Divisional pride. So you got Washington, you got the Eagles, but we are the big, you could say the big eight. You know, the March Madness here, the big 8 to reach to the Final Four. A lot of rematches, a lot of historic playoff beefs that need to be settled right now. We're about to find out who's real and who's not when it comes to no one seeds. Is having a bye week, was it a blessing or a curse? So sit back, relax. If your team is in the playoffs, good luck to you. Your team not in the playoffs, you some hate motherfuckers and wish they lose. Keep that energy. It's all good. It's football. What you think? But we'll be back next week. 13, you coming back next week? What's up?
Man, I'll be right back, fam. I ain't gonna fight. I was gonna come and show some love, just support from the comment section, fam.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
So we gonna try and I'm gonna say next Tuesday, same thing next Tuesday, same time. Hopefully my job don't try to keep me overtime, but they almost tried that this week. But yes. So for myself, Rocky Reese, 13 thoughts. Wait, before we get you out of here, where they can find you, brother?
what's good?
Tell your handle, your social media handles, they can find you.
Oh man, pretty much anything where you can find mankind and monkeys. 13 thoughts OTP is how you find me. Like I said, even on the Wrestle Talk, if you want the cute and cuddly side, you can go find my education foundation, which is 13th Grade Foundation, based out of Miami, Florida. But if you're here for the sports, the trash talking, and everything else, 13 Thoughts OTP. I just did my account on Favorite It, that new app. I guess that we're trying to hide from TikTok the conversation from with that one. And that's what I'm finna post up over there. I think you only need 25 to go live. So, hey, when I reach that, I guess I'll be going live over there to talk smack.
All right. So now I can do the ending. For all of us, enjoy your playoff weekend. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, 6:30 Eastern time, whatever it is, your time outside of that. And yeah, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube page. Come follow me on Facebook, Mr. Attention Getter, Self-Made Podcast. And I'm gonna say deuces. Y'all say deuce.
Peace.